Hi, December 8th, 2021. It's kind of okay, admittedly, for most of the people who are watching this live in Minnesota and Iowa, you would say it feels like a spring day, but for here, it's kind of raw and cold, and it's been a very rainy day. Started raining this morning about 6:30, and I don't know, stopped about 20 minutes ago, and it's 4 o'clock, and it was a steady rain, so we got a lot of rain today. But anyway, it's coolish. It's in the mid 40s, maybe low 40s. The wind's blowing. Anyhow, all this leads up to the story that I thought to tell, and that is this afternoon I was making hot chocolate. I don't often make hot chocolate. It's not necessarily my favorite dish, but it seemed like a good idea on a day like today. So, and that got me to thinking about some years ago. It would have been the winter of 2005, 2006, after I failed at my budget blinds business. For a few months, I was a Schwan man. And Schwan's is, of course, a frozen foods company. It's like a route business where basically a Schwan man drives the big yellow truck around and delivers food, frozen food to people on the route. Very good, high quality food, very good service. You know, it was a long time ago, but still a big believer in Schwan's. Anyhow, that being said, there were a few days, and I think it probably would have been January of that year, and this was in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. It got cold. It snowed, and then it got cold, and cold enough that the inside of the Schwan's trucks were kept at 15 degrees below zero. And it was cold enough that the inside of the truck where we kept the frozen food was warmer than it was outside. Plus it was windy outside and dark. Oh, I remember the dark and trying to drive those big trucks. I was never not scared when I was a Schwan man, I'll tell you that. Always worried about wrecking something or running into something or sliding off the road or whatever. But anyway, the whole hot chocolate thing, while I unpack all my psychological damage done to me from being a Schwan man, was that there was a big Circle K or a 7-Eleven, I can't remember which, on the north part of Cedar Rapids, and actually I think it was Marion, which is basically attached to Cedar Rapids, but they had this big, and I do believe now that it was a 7-Eleven, but they had this deal where you could go in and you could get coffee or hot chocolate, and you could bring your own cup, and it didn't matter how much you got. It was all one price. And so what I started doing was usually once or twice a night, because we would, you know, the evening, a lot of deliveries were done in the evening, and it was cold, and sometimes you had time in between, and so I would go and I would take my big cup and I would get hot chocolate from this 7-Eleven, and it was so good. It was just like the perfect thing to have, and it sort of gave you a chance, or gave me a chance to relax a little bit and wait till it was time to do the next delivery or whatever. So anyway, again, today I was thinking about hot chocolate. That got me to thinking about being a Schwan man, and then it got me to thinking about that. So, all right. There's going to be a brief pause before I pause, because I'm going around a curve, and that is the last time I want to be reaching up to do this. Love you.